This is the 8 premium koi for the week, and this is going to be the second week in April auction. So got a pretty heavy Gosanke selection for you, sprinkled in with some other varietals. So we'll start with Koshiji Showa here. That's the biggest one. Looks like that's about 16-17 inches. So this is the old school look of the Showa Sanshoku. Pretty much a finished koi here. We have a nice Hachawari, which that's the sumi that splits down the middle of the face. Looks like that's coming together. That'll become stronger as the koi ages. Nice deep sumi. This has really crimson red beni, which is also very nice. Great pattern on it. This koi is pretty much a finished koi. So from here on out, we can just expect this koi to get much, much better. As the sumi starts getting more dense, and I say that because it's a pretty young koi. So this koi is only about 20 months old. So if you look at the beni right here, though, that's a really strong beni. Has very nice kiwa. So longevity for this koi is really good for the beni. And that's one of the things that we want to see on Showa is the longevity. Also, we can see the shiroji and how strong the shiroji is. That's the white part of the skin. And if you look at the dorsal here, right at the tip, you can see how white that is. So that's a good factor right there, showing that this shiroji on this koi is top notch. So we have top notch colors on this koi, good separation all the way across. Nice clear eyes, really attractive pattern. This has the Icha Matsumoyo pattern as well. So with the black, you can hopscotch through this. And if you look at the back of the tail, has perfect adome for a Showa. That's exactly what we want to see. So high quality Showa here. We'll just jump forward right now to the Shiro Utsuri. This is also from Koshiji. This is the White Tiger bloodline. So this koi is finished as well. What we can expect is the sumi on the fins to not stay black. That will probably tighten up to a Monoguru look. But this has Menwari as opposed to Hachawari. So the Menwari is when half the face is black, or a portion of it's black, and so that's what this koi has. This has the White Tiger pattern though, and that was really a distinguishing factor to this bloodline is the stripes, the tiger stripes on it. So the Shiro Utsuri has a very distinguished look to it, kind of reserved for the White Tiger bloodline. So this koi is about 15 inches, maybe 16. Really attractive looking koi, very young koi, soft. Has a long ways to go for sumi development. A very, very nice Shiro Utsuri. Nice high contrast. And over here we'll stick with Koshiji. So we have a Tancho Showa from Koshiji. And the Showas, including the one, the first one from Koshiji, is a bloodline of Dainichi, Issa, and Sakaguchi. So all top-notch bloodlines from Koshiji. So we can expect these kois to look really nice in the future. This has a really attractive sumi pattern that's developing. Kind of the kage look, which means shadow. So the grayish kind of sumi there is going to end up filling in. And one thing about the Tancho here is, Tancho Showa, so we aren't really concerned too much about the perfect circle because we want this to be covered by 60% sumi anyway. So I'm willing to bet with this Showa, the way that it's developing, that you're going to have only a small section right here on this side of the face that's going to be left with red. And so when we're purchasing Showas, we're looking for that aspect of it because, especially Tancho Showa, because it's going to change the pattern dramatically when the sumi comes in. And that's going to fill in. It's going to look like a perfect Tancho Showa. So, little secret there, because you can actually pick a Tancho that's not perfectly round and have it look perfectly round in the future from a Tancho Showa. And so that's kind of what we're looking at here. And you don't have to pay the huge price for the perfect circle. So very nice Tancho Showa, Icha Matsumoyo pattern, awesome adome, really young koi, nice vibrant colors, a little more development in that koi. It'll be a fun koi to watch in the future. Right in front of that is another big koi. It's from Terrazzo Koi Farm. So this is kind of like a 2x4 step, and so nice coloration on the head. This koi's grown quite fast. It's also about 20 months old. The head color and the body color will match eventually, So it'll have a nice deep beni on it. It already does. If you look at the coloration on the Kiwa, especially on this side of the koi when it starts swimming the other way. All of them have it too, but this way it's a little more noticeable because you don't have the other step patterns in there. But that Kiwa and the Sashi is excellent. So that's a long-lasting koi. As far as quality goes, has big shoulders. Looks like it's a female. It has that terrazzo sheen to it as well. So this is a nice big beni pattern that I like to see on Kohaku. It's going to be a big, signifies a potentially big koi in the future. Nice clear eyes, really attractive koi that swims to you. And so that's kind of what you want to look for at every koi is what does it look like when it's swimming towards you. So nice big head. This is a really nice Kohaku from Terrazzo. I really like that one. I guess we'll go stick with Kosanke. Right here is the Issa Showa. There's a Kindai Showa. So as opposed to the Koshiji, you have one that has more white. So Kindai means modern. A little harder koi to develop because usually with the Kindai Showa, you have a lot less beni. So all those beni spots have to be equally as nice. And so we have that on this koi. If you look at every one of those beni plates, which it has about 6 or 7 of them, they all have to have pretty high quality. And that's really hard to accomplish with Kindai because, like I said, you have the more the steps. So to have that quality through all the steps is signifying it's a high quality koi. That Shiroji is really beautiful. Has a really tall backbone as well. Sumi's coming through right now, but the Shiroji is beautiful on this koi. Really strong Shiroji. It's a female, so when the Sumi comes in, looks like a starting tube. We see the Moto Guru on the fins. We see it in the tail, and the dorsal, and the pelvic fins. So this pattern's starting to develop in here. And once it does, it's going to change dramatically because that Sumi's going to come up and it's going to be really, really deep. So broad shoulders. This is an excellent koi right here. That'll be certified from Issa as well. And then we have a Sanke from Maruto over here. So that's a really attractive looking Sanke. If you notice, the Sumi has developed from the rear and running towards the front of the koi. And that's really what we want to see in Sanke. This has a really cool Sumi pattern because it's not really square patches. It's kind of like the tiger stripes of the white tiger. So really unique Sanke from Maruto. Maruto's known to have top-notch Sanke. This one has really nice beni. Really nice Kiwa. Nice Sashi Shiroji. Nice Sanke, about 14 inches. And then we'll stick right there. We got a Kabuto from Saito Fish Farm. So one of the leaders in Kabuto, I feel. And man, looking at the gearing in this koi is really excellent right here. And it shows a really nice net pattern, strong Ginrin as well. So Ginrin Kabuto. Nice clear head, big shoulders, big head, tall backbone. I mean, excellent quality. This is a show quality Kabuto. So that would do really well in the show. All these kois would do really well in the show. Just depends on when you want to enter them in. That koi is ready to go now. Yeah, nice luster, nice sheen, good fins. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see on a Kabuto. And then we have a Hi Utsuri from Shinoda. And this one is about 13, 14 inches, but very clean. And so this is the hardest thing to get on Hi Utsuri is the clean beni. And so I don't really care the size of the Hi Utsuri, especially from Shinoda bloodline, because I'm looking for how clean it is, because these koi will grow massively. So even though it's a little smaller on the size right now, I'm not worried about that because I know the bloodline has the potential to grow very large and very fast as well. So when we were picking these out, mainly we were concerned about how clean the beni was. So this one has excellent beni. And it's about 20 months old, so that's a little small, like I said, but man, to get that clean beni, that clean orange without any of those black specks in there, so without those shimmies in it, very, very difficult to do. So quality on this is A+. It's going to develop further. Has nice black fins all the way around. It's excellent Hi Utsuri. All right, well, that's the 8 koi. And so we have a good group of Kosanke for you: Kabuto, Shiro Utsuri, and Hi Utsuri. And I think I might have said Kabuto in there, but this is all really nice koi to show at your koi show. And if you don't show koi, it's a nice koi to have in your pond, any one of these. With this quality of koi, though, we would like to see these in the koi show. So if you're on the fence about showing, one of these koi would show really nicely, and the judges would love the koi. So, yeah, these koi do belong in shows, but that being said, they also belong just to enjoy in someone's pond, and that's really the main focus, to enjoy your koi. So, in summary, it looks like we got about 17 down to about 13 inches in the koi, 8 of them to choose from, plus we'll sprinkle in a little bit smaller koi probably as we pick them out. But yeah, very, very nice selection. And these koi, I'm really impressed because I don't get to see the koi before they pick them. So I come out and I look at the koi and I'm like, whoa, this is an awesome, awesome group of koi for this week's auction. So have fun with that.